Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy RHENO coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be why you need to be selfish. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Listen, y'all, this video is simply about why it's time for you to be selfish, all right? Now, I know this video gonna be a tad bit different from my other ones, but bear with me and understand what I'm saying. I believe that this video is very imperative and just as significant as any of my other videos. Whether I'm talking about money, whether I'm talking about God, whether I'm talking about, how you need to, better yourself. I mean, whatever perspective I'm coming from, but this video is just as important. See, we don't know, as a good person, we don't know when enough is enough. Yes, sir. We don't know when we need to stop giving. Yes, sir. And we don't know when it's time to let go. Understand something. It's time for you to be selfish, okay? Selfish on purpose, all right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm being selfish on purpose. Yes, sir. It's nothing wrong with being selfish sometimes. All right, I'm not saying, leave your dear brother right here on the street, right, and he done helped you out. Okay, I'm not saying leave your dear sister right here on the street and she done gave you her last. I'm not talking about that type of selfish. I'm talking about those people who are draining you of all your energy. I'm talking about all those individuals who keep taking more than they're giving, who keep taking more than they're putting on your plate. I'm talking about that. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. So I need y'all to understand something. It's time for you to be selfish on purpose. All right. So with that being said, if this video feel like I'm talking directly to you, make sure you leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, drop in the comments, selfish on purpose. Yes, sir. So the first sign is going to be this, y'all. Self-love. Okay. Now, as simple as that sound, it's very important. It's time for you to start showing some self-love to yourself. A lot of times you may see this when a person is within a relationship or a marriage, right? They forget who they are, okay? I mean, this person done been with a certain person for so long to where they almost forgot their favorite color, right? You used to tending to this particular person. You used to eating what this person want to eat. You used to going where this person want to go, right? It's a difference in between being a leader and just straight up being in a dictatorship relationship, right? I'm talking about you being in a straight dictatorship. That's the difference, all right, of being a leader. When a man is leading you, okay, because chances are in a relationship, a real man is going to lead. When a man is leading you, he is not dictating you, okay? And guess what? When a woman is submitting, she's not submitting because she feel like she has to. She has value. She has a valuable opinion, right? She has an opinion, and the things that she says matter, okay? However, she's submitting because she wants to, not because she feel like she has to. All right, these are different type of relationships. I'm talking about them relationships where you're in a particular, and this can be on the woman end too. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not just saying that this is only men, draining women. No, women can drain men. Women can drain men too, right? With all her drama and being excessive in negativity, okay? Like, this goes on both hands. This is hand in hand, right? You inside a relationship or marriage or whatever you're in, and you have not been giving yourself self-love, okay? You have not been giving yourself the proper care. You have not been giving yourself the proper love that you need, right? You've been sitting here trying to make someone else happy to where you don't even know what make you happy anymore, right? Self-love is very important. That's why in my book, Rich Mentality, I speak about self-love, okay? I speak about that because what happens is when you do not understand how you need to love yourself, you're going to birth kids who's going to be the reciprocate of you. Meaning what? They're not going to know how to love themselves. And guess what? Either the streets going to teach them, all right? Either a guy going to teach them, a woman going to teach them. Like, they going to learn from somewhere. So they might as well learn from you, right? And kids learn indirectly. I'm sure y'all know that, okay? Kids learn indirectly. They learn by what you do, not by what you say. You can sit here and say, hey, don't go out here and have sex unprotected. Don't go out here and go rob a store. Don't do that. But if they see you doing that, guess what they're going to do? They're going to reciprocate that. All right. So kids are an indirect reflection of you. And understand this, kids are very observant. Kids are very observant. All right, understand that. That's real big, y'all. So that's the number one thing, y'all. Number one is crack down on your self-love. It's time for you to crack down on your self-love. It's time for you to start loving on you. You've been loving on this particular person, this man, this woman, for my fellas. Man, like, you've been loving on this particular person to where you don't even understand how to love you. It's time to be selfish on purpose. All right? It's time to be selfish on purpose. All right? So number two is going to be this, y'all. It's time to level up. All right. Sometimes you got to be selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish just so you can level up in life. Right. Like, how can you get to a particular destination when you got somebody or someone in your corner who is not going in the same direction? It's a conflict of interest. You going this way and they going that way. So by default, somebody going to follow somebody. Male or female. Somebody going to follow somebody. So if they going this way, guess what? You're going to end up going that way if you don't have a mind of your own, or if you're not just simply ready to level up in life. Let me tell you how this works. If they're ready to level up, you going this way, guess what they're going to do? They're going to go that way. But see, chances are you've been with someone, or you with a particular person who not ready to level up. And what they're doing is they're just sitting there holding you hostage, keeping you from your destiny. Right? And at some point you have to blame yourself. And that's why I say it's time for you to be selfish on purpose. All right, it's time to level up. Listen, it is a great level, right? It is a great stage in your life. It is a great chapter that's waiting on you. I'm talking about, it's so much financial abundance over there, right? It's so much marital bliss over there, right? It's so much, self-realization over there. Like that new level, that new place that you're going that God has for you, oh yeah, can't nobody take that from you. But you got to first be ready to level up. And once you get there, it's going to be paradise, right? It's going to be paradise. It's going to be a beautiful place. It's going to be somewhere where you can go and can't nobody take that away from you. It's time for you to level up, right? It's time for you to get a better job. Right? It's time for you to start opening up that business that you've been talking about, right? It's time for you to go back out there, all right, and start dating. Once you have dated yourself long enough, it's time for you to level up. It's time for you to level up. It is time for you to go to the next level in the next stage in your life, all right? And the only way you can do that is sometimes by being selfish. I'm just being honest. Sometimes you got to be selfish, okay? You can't share something that's not ready to be shared. All right? You can't give something that's not ready to be gave. It's time for you to be selfish on purpose. And there's nothing wrong with that. And one thing I will say, y'all, they're going to try to manipulate you too now. When you try to be selfish, they're going to try to manipulate you because they don't want you to find you. Right? They don't want you to find that power within inside yourself. They don't want you to start gaining self-control. They don't want you to find that inner peace, right? They don't want you to find that. They want to manipulate you and say, oh, man, you changing. Yes, sir. Oh, you changing, right? You think you better than me now. It's just all these different little things, ways to keep you stagnant, ways to keep you down, ways to keep you below them. But I got news for you. Yes, sir. Don't let them manipulate you because that's only a gaslighting tactic. That's all that is, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, you won't gaslight me. Yes, sir. You won't gaslight me. See, what people don't realize is you are a strong-minded person and they're going to try to manipulate you, okay? And even if you're not strong-minded, you're watching this video for a reason. I'm telling you. I want you to understand so you can begin to develop your strong mind. People will try to manipulate you when you're trying to level up because all they hear and all they see is, I can't go with you. And that's a selfish way of thinking. Here's the irony in this. They being selfish because they know they can't go with you. And so since they know they can't go with you and they know they can't grow with you, they want to hold you back and hold you down, right? Keep you stagnant. They being selfish too. So guess what? It's best for you to go ahead and hop on the selfish train and start being selfish on purpose. Being selfish doesn't mean that you're being a bad person. Being selfish doesn't mean that you got to go out here and start being an asshole. That's not what being selfish is about. Being selfish is, let's worry about self before we start worrying about everyone else. Let's start taking care of self before we start taking care of everyone else. All right? It's time to choose you. Yes, sir. It's time to choose you. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? So that's a big one, y'all. It's time to level up. And so if that sound resonated with you, make sure you drop in the comments and say selfish on purpose. Yes, sir. Number 3, y'all, it's time for you to focus. All right, it's time for you to focus. Okay, you've been playing long enough. All right, you've been going to the club long enough. All right, you've been playing video games long enough. Okay, you've been hanging around with people who don't mean you no well long enough. It's time for you to go ahead and focus. It's time for you to go ahead and zero in. All right, in order for you to get to that destination, it's gonna take some focus. Cool, understand that it's gonna take some focus. Listen, whenever you driving on the road and you on that interstate, if you don't focus, that is a recipe for a disaster. That is a recipe for a car crash. All right, and you gotta look at your life the same way. If you're not focused, you will crash. Right? I love something. I can't remember who said this. No, Dr. Miles Monroe. He said it. He said, "You will lose whatever you don't manage." Right? If you don't manage yourself, you will lose you. If you don't manage your money, you will lose your money. If you don't manage your relationships, you will lose your relationships. Listen, it's time to focus in. It's time for you to focus up. Yes, sir. Somebody drop in the comments and say I'm focused. I need you to drop in the comments and say I'm focused. Because listen, y'all, it's time for you to go ahead and focus up. That's the only way you're going to get to that destination that God has for you. Go ahead and zero in. Go ahead and focus up. Okay? That's a big one, y'all. Sometimes you have to be selfish just so you can focus up and zero in and get to where you're trying to go. You got to keep your eyes on your own road. We ain't looking at nobody else's lane. Yes, sir. We ain't looking at nobody else's lane. Because the moment you start looking at somebody else's lane, it's the moment you're going to start veering over and you can possibly crash. We ain't crashing. We staying focused. We selfish on purpose. All right. Number 4, y'all. Number 4 is going to be a big one too. You can't pour from an empty cup. All right. Let me say that one louder for the people in the back. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Let's elaborate on that and let's unpack that for a second. Here's your cup. All right. Here's your cup. What is your cup? Right. Your cup is your energy. Your cup is your mindset. Your cup. These are all the things that's inside your cup. I'm sorry. It's your energy, your mindset, your house, your car, all your materials, right? All your resources, right? All these different things, okay? That's your cup, all right? You can't pour from an empty cup. So if your cup is running over, cool. You can pour a little bit. All right, you can pour a little bit. But if you barely got your apartment or your house, right? You on the verge of losing that, or you on the verge of I don't know, you just got it. So now you got to kind of harness in for a second and consolidate your spot, right? Your finances is not right. Your resources is not right. Okay. You don't even have a car, right? You can't pour from an empty cup. Okay. I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody's cup is empty right now. And the little that you have, you still trying to help somebody else. And that's why I say, see, you different. Your heart is different, right? They helped you out, but that was up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying just because they up. I'm not just saying just because they up, it doesn't mean that they are a good person. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is this right here. When a person who give and it was their last, that person is built different. That person has a different type of character, a different type of heart. Okay? Look, I look at the man who has $10, right? And gave me 1 versus the man who gave me $10 and had 100. Right? I look at the man who gave me $10 and gave me 1 versus the man who gave me $10 and he have $100 in his bank account. I'm not saying he's a good person or a bad person, but what I'm saying is the person who had 10 said, man, here you go, man. Here go $1, man. I only got 10, but here go $1, right? Versus the man who have $100 and said, I'll give you 10. His heart is different. His character is different, right? It's a different type of person. So what am I saying? You can't pour from an empty cup. But see, the fact that you are still pouring from an empty cup, you pour from an empty cup, it shows the character that you have. It shows the heart that you have. And you built different. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm built different. It's time for you to start being selfish on purpose. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I feel like this video was needed for somebody. It's time for you to start being selfish on purpose, okay? Which gonna lead me to my last reason, y'all, of why you need to be selfish on purpose. Number 5 is gonna be this: your self-worth, okay? Self-worth. All right, let me say that one more time. I had to say that one 3 times. Self-worth. Listen, sometimes you get in these relationships, these marriages, and you forget your worth, okay? You forget who you are. You forget your value. Even on a job, you can forget your self-worth. You can forget your self-value, because when you don't know how much you are worth, and when you don't know your value, somebody else will place a value on you. When you don't know how much you are worth, someone else will tell you how much you are worth. When you don't know, the not even a price. You can't even put a price on you, right? You're indispensable. And when I say indispensable, not saying that there will never, there's not other great people or indispensable, like, you can't be replaced. But I'm in terms of your value is indispensable, right? Your value is indispensable, because anybody can get rid of, right? But what I am saying is your value, your worth is indispensable. And sometimes we don't know that. We don't understand our value. We don't know what we bring to the table. We just don't know, right? And that happens when you've been confined to one area. You fell into a scarcity mindset. You're no longer thinking in abundance no more. You just thinking straight scarcity. What if I lose this? I don't have enough for this. What happens if I don't do this? You in scarcity. But when you start knowing your self-worth, you start thinking abundantly. You start thinking in abundance. Like, okay, cool. If I lose this, guess what? I'll get another one. I lose this job, I'll get another one, right? Now, it's a difference when you just start, when you making these careless mistakes. Okay, yeah, I mean, you'll probably get another one, but do you really want to get another one when you know you're the one who made the mistake? But when you just scared and frightened because a person may leave you, or you're scared or frightened because this job may fire you, when you scared and you frightened because you feel like you won't get another one of anything, whatever, that means that you don't know your self-worth. I need you to understand your self-worth. I need you to understand your value. I need you to understand that there's not a price tag on that, okay? So it's time to be selfish on purpose, because that's going to help you with your self-worth. Okay, Reno, what's the difference between self-love and self-worth? See, self-love is you giving that care to yourself, right? You're starting to care about yourself more. You understand how to love you. You know how to love you, and you're not expecting another man, another woman, another job to do that job, right? So self-worth is you understand your value. You understand how much you're worth, okay? Those two are extremely important. You understand your self-worth. All right. So with that being said, y'all, I need y'all to drop in the comments if any one of these reasons resonated with you. Okay. Drop in the comments and say selfish on purpose. All right. This video was just for you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know it was just for you. Okay. So with that being said, y'all already know what time it is. Y'all can look at the links in my description. Check out any one of my books: 8 Steps to Self-Publishing a Successful Book, Rich Mentality, Fairly Unequal, as well as Traumatized by Love. All right, make sure you check out any one of my memberships, my YouTube membership specifically, or my Patreon. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.